Brothers and sisters, now we are speaking about new laws and rules in the buildings in Turkey after the earthquake that was happened in Turkey before some months. So now a new rules speaks that if you take an arsenal or a place for to build a project, if you think to take a Turkish citizen by the old law, you the old law speaks that you can take the arses there or the land for to make a building, and you can take a Turkish citizen without to make a project. If you take this land in price like $400 for $400,000, you can take a Turkish citizen by the law. But now a new law after the new law, because Turkey changed the law in this time, because they looked that the customers, the establishments in Turkey, they didn't doing a project. They didn't do anything on the lands. They just taking the lands without to make a project. Because of that, they spoke about a new law that tells you to make a project, a license for to make a project in 2 years. The law started from two parts. The first part from the law that if you take a land for building, you must make a project or take a license by the ministry or engineer to make a license to make a building, okay, or a project for villas or any building that you want, okay. In 2 years, you have time just for 2 years to take a license and to start making this project. After that, you can take or make a registration for to take a Turkish citizen. If you don't try to take a license for to make a building, you cannot take a Turkish citizen. This is a new law. Two, there are some rules and new laws about the buildings, about the techniques buildings in Turkey, especially in Istanbul. Brothers, first of all, you must control your housing, your villas, your building before you taking these buildings, these projects in Turkey and Istanbul. You must to control all the plans, all the area about the municipalities or the ministries, and to take the right informations about. Because if the building was 35 or 40 years times old, the building was old building, there was a law that tells the municipalities or the ministries to renew these buildings. Some old buildings they entered into the roots in the area, and they was bad buildings, and they made a false plan or changed some lines or projects their plans. Because of that, if there a danger things or a danger building that can be destroyed by the earthquake, because of that they must to renew or tills a discussion for to by the law, by new law, to renew these buildings. Because of that, you must to control the plans and the project, before you take, because when they renew the building, you will not find the same or take the same building or the same home or the same plan, because they will you must, if you make a new project or a build, you must make a place for cars, area for cars, for auto park, for gardens, a small garden for the building, and you must go back after the route. If you was entered, if the building or plan change something there in the routes or the streets, you must go back the street. So the area will be narrow for you. Because of that, is to, if you have apartments that you have grounds there, you must know that after renew the plan, you cannot change, you cannot sell, and you cannot use anything or change anything in the project without the agreement of the other persons that have estimates in the same project. They must agree, they must signate, and approve that they agree for a new project or a building. So you cannot sell or you cannot change. They must agree this. Without that, you cannot do anything. So before that, you must control the house, you must control the project. You have to know that now by the new law, you can't act anything else under the building enter the round, because the grounds there is not an area that's ready or strong for against the earthquakes. Because of that, now the laws of Turkey, especially in Istanbul, they started by the ministry to change the buildings, the system of the building, the system of projects there in Turkey, especially because of the time that can be, they thought that can be in every time, in every area can be earthquakes now. Because of that, they have to make a safe building, a safe areas for can use these buildings. So you must control your objects. You must control to take all the informations about the project, the buildings, the homes, the villas, and the area before you take it from any company or customers or any person that sells these projects.